We're having fun, right? Shield Plus 30 Super Carry. Bad dude. Oh. What's up, guys, and welcome to the Dog Pound. I am M-Dog, coming to you from the beautiful, windy Bridgeville Rifle and Pistol Club here in Bridgeville, Delaware. Before we get into today's video, please do me a huge favor. You all get tired of hearing me say this, but smash that like button. Share this video with a like-minded, freedom-loving friend or two, and then consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay informed and up to date with any content that gets uploaded to the channel. It takes just a couple seconds to do so, but it is the easiest way for you to show your support for what we do. And if you enjoy firearms and shooting, then you won't be disappointed. You can also follow me on Patreon and over on Facebook at The Dog Pound with M-Dog. This way you can keep up with everything going on behind the scenes, and you'll stay updated on things we've got going on. Now, let's get into it. Today, I have a very nice little EDC pistol here with me that I need to dust off. Y'all have seen this one before, but it's been a while since I've had it out here. I've run 200 rounds through it up to this point, so today will be a 200 round review on one of my favorite carry pistols from 2022. This is the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus chambered in 30 Super Carry. And you can see the weapon is clear, totally clear. Very, very nice little pistol. When I picked up this pistol back at the beginning of 2022, it was kind of the talk of the EDC world due to the micro compact design and all the hype surrounding the 30 Super Carry caliber. Well, not long into 2022, the micro compact world came on strong with most of the big manufacturers releasing some really great compact pistols, like the Sig Sauer P365 line of pistols, including the P365X Macro, which ended up becoming one of the most popular EDCs in the world. The Shield Plus still held its own. The Shield Plus is a big seller with fans of the Smith & Wesson line of pistols. Its micro compact design offers comfort due to its size when it's being carried all day long. You can carry this pistol in whichever position you prefer without leaving much of a footprint. With it being chambered in 30 Super Carry, it offers a lot of capacity in a micro carry pistol. It comes with 2 magazines. One is a 13 round magazine, and it also has an extended mag with a 16 round capacity. I want to share a little personal experience I've had with the personnel over at Smith & Wesson in regards to this pistol. But before I get into that, let's take a quick look at the specs on the Shield Plus 30 Super Carry. If you go back and watch the first video I did on this pistol, you would see that I had an issue with my magazines when it was brand new. Neither of the magazines could be loaded to full capacity. No matter what I tried to do, they just wouldn't go to full capacity. Usually, if I'm having that issue with brand new mags, I've been able to take the springs out of the mags and then take some ballistol to them, and then, inside of the mag. And once I put them back together, I'd use an Upalula speed loader and load the mags and unload the mags several times, and usually they will break in and load to full capacity. I demonstrate this for you guys, but I don't want to get smacked by YouTube for violating any policies that may exist. I'm trying to keep from going down that rabbit hole, if you know what I mean. So I reached out to Smith & Wesson and explained the issue I was having with the magazines. They initially asked me to send everything back to them so they could go over everything and fix it there. Normally that's not an issue. Well, at the time when all this was going on, the Shield Plus was my primary carry gun, and I didn't want to be without it. I just decided that one less round in each magazine was fine, and I would just live with it. A few weeks went by, and after I had fired roughly 150 rounds through the gun, both magazines did break in, and both could be loaded to full capacity. So I moved on and forgot about it. Well, Smith & Wesson did not forget about it, and they sent me new springs for both magazines along with new followers for both mags. So, thank you very much to the representatives over at Smith & Wesson for being very thorough with your customers. It's truly appreciated. I wanted to share that story with you guys for a couple reasons. First reason was for everyone that has watched the first video I did on the gun and update I did on it a couple months ago, so you guys stay up to date and informed with the progress of the gun. Second reason is because we all get so overloaded with negative things these days, and people always hear about the complaints and negative feedback. It's like some people can't wait to jump on social media and throw people or companies under the bus. Alright guys, I'm going to take the old dog collar off for this one and speak from the heart, so please bear with me. Maybe sometimes the negative stuff is more than appropriate and well deserved. I'm not saying that people should ever put up with bad customer service, so please don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. But how many times do you see something about a company doing the right things? About a company going out of their way to make sure their customers are happy and satisfied? It does happen, but the negative stuff sure does outweigh the positive things. There's actually a good reason for that. When someone is wronged, they're angry and they want to retaliate as quickly as possible. It's much like the wounded animal syndrome. They're hurt, so they want to attack and cause damage in return. So in today's world, that means jump on social media and let them have it. Sometimes they do this without thinking about the collateral damage they cause due to an impulse reaction. What happens when they overreacted and wrongfully threw someone under the bus on social media? We all have seen that happen before. Well, once the words have been spoken, they can't be unsaid. We can't unring the bell once it has been rung. So before you decide to put someone on blast, slow down. Breathe. If you find out that you made a mistake, own up to it. If you publicly tried to put someone on blast, then discover that you were wrong when you did so, then publicly apologize and eat some daggone crow. It's going to sting a lot, but I guarantee that your character and your spirit will grow immensely. Now, on the flip side of this, if someone or a company goes above and beyond to help you, be just as quick to give props and show some gratitude as you would be if someone had done you wrong. Kindness doesn't cost a thing. Now, I know everyone makes mistakes. We are only human. I'm not perfect, and I've made plenty of daggone mistakes. Hell, I figure I'll make plenty more mistakes probably before this day is over. It's called life, and you live it. And if you live it, you'll make plenty. It's what you do afterwards that truly matters. I apologize for the time I spent on my soapbox, but I just thought it was something that needed to be said out loud. So thank you guys for listening, and I truly appreciate the time. Now, the ammo that I'm going to be shooting today is the 100 grain full metal jackets from Federal American Eagle. If I turn it right side up, you'd be able to see it better. So, this is the ammunition that I've used mostly through this gun, and I've had great results with it. I've also used 100 grain HST jacket hollow points, which are right here, from Federal Premium, which has been tested to be a great personal defense round. And I'm going to run a mag of this today as well. I've taken up too much of your time already with all my jibber jabber. Let's go have some fun and sling some freedom seeds. What do you think? I'll see y'all back here in a bit for my final thoughts. Let's get it. Start off with a 13 round magazine at 7 yards. Slide release works perfect. Even with the flush fit mag and me having Sasquatch hands, as you can see, I mean, I don't know how well you can see it with the gloves on, but it still fits enough to where it does not interfere with my grip on the gun, which is a good thing. So I have no complaints there, even with the flush fit. The extended mag is really nice, but the flush fit, I got no complaints. And we're empty. I'm shooting just probably about 2 inches to the left. Perfect as far as elevation goes. Just a couple inches to the left. That's probably because I ain't shot it in so long. But fairly tight little group. Not complaining. And I'm not interfered. I'm using 511 tactical gloves is what I use when the weather's a little chilly and windy. But even with the gloves on, has no effect with me shooting this little pistol. Like I said, great gun. Man, we've got some serious wind gusts again going on out here. I don't know why it's been so windy this week. Wind gusts, I think, are around 30 miles an hour. Again, so if you see the shaking and all that stuff, it's not me having some kind of medical condition. It's actually the wind blowing the camera around. So I apologize. But now we're going to go with the 16 round magazine. This is the extended base clip. Works like butter. Target is moving everywhere. Shoot him on the run. Got him. That target is all over the place. Shoo! Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Y'all almost got blown over. Gonna move it back to 10 yards. Don't know how much further I'm going to go today with the winds being blown like they are. But this is the flush fit magazine. So we'll use it out here at 10 yards, start it off. And as you can see, that target right there, see how it's all up doing this? And it's actually worse. I guess if you want to call it video optics, make it look not quite as bad as what it really is. But that thing is jumping around like a wild jackrabbit. So it's kind of cool having a target that's actually moving. Kind of gives you a real life situation there, but let's shoot it anyway. We are empty. Well, that things are jumping. Whew-wee. With all this excitement out here today, we can barely contain ourselves, huh? This is the 16 round magazine. Sweet little pistol. I mean, the action works great. The trigger is a great trigger. It's got a pronounced wall. Once you hit to that wall, the break is smooth without any grit. Really a nice little pistol. And you know, short barrel pistol at 10 yards, you figure in real life, if that day comes and you got to act, chances are you're in that within that 7 yard range, what they call the magic range, when it comes to self-defense situations. So I think you're going to be just fine with this little bad boy. This is a bad dude. Weapons clear. I'm trying to get these rounds off quickly because the target's not going to last much longer. We're having fun, right? Got the 16 round mag loaded up with full metal jackets, 100 grain. We'll shoot this round of mag here. Once we're done with that, we'll go with the flush fit magazine with the HST bullets. So let's get it done while we still can. As you can see, now we're going to go with the HST rounds. We are empty. So I put roughly 80 rounds through the Shield Plus today, and it's about time to get up out of here. That wind is about ready to, carry us off in Never Never Land. Well, yeah, it's another one of those days, so I'm gonna have to cut the shoot a little short. I wanted to get to at least 100 rounds, but we ain't gonna have much of a target left. 80 rounds, I'm happy with it. Bouncing all over the place like a running man. So I got some live action target shooting done today. I'm good with it. Shield Plus 30 Super Carry. Bad dude. Oh. I'll see you at the kennels for my final thoughts. So there's our running man target. Thought he was going to get away. Grouping's not as tight as I would like it to be, but he definitely did not get away. He had a bad day. Welcome back to the kennels, guys, for my final thoughts on the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus chambered in 30 Super Carry. And this is one little nasty dude right here. That 30 Super Carry round does plenty. It's been tested. It's comparable to a 9mm. You know, it depends. I mean, it is a small pistol. You know, I mean, it's a little smaller than the X Macro, but you still get plenty of grip on the gun, so that's not an issue, and it leaves a very little print, so it makes it a great carry gun for all day long carrying. You know how uncomfortable that can get sometimes. So tell me what you guys think about the Shield Plus 30 Super Carry. Do you own one, or have you ever shot one? Lord knows if you've seen anything out here that I did that can maybe help improve my skills or further my knowledge on the weapon, I'm all ears. I'm not perfect. I'm not an expert. You guys know that. I've said it 100 times. I am a shooting enthusiast with a lot of time behind the trigger, a lot of time, and a lot of rounds downrange spent. Doesn't make me an expert. It just makes me love what we do. So please feel free to comment, leave me your thoughts. You know I love to hear from you guys, and I always respond to your comments quick, fast, and in a hurry. Quicker than a hiccup. I always love to thank those who help us here on the channel. STEELE'S Gun Shop over in Lewis, Delaware. If you're in the market for a new, used, classic, or historical firearm, please give Charlie or Austin a call. Tell them M-Dog sent you. Them guys are extremely knowledgeable. They have an armor on site and 50 years in the industry. That says a lot. A local business, staying in business that long, has done a lot for the community. It's also, they've done tremendous work fighting for our Second Amendment rights and freedoms. So if you're in the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia area, and you happen to be coming to the beach, they're literally, I think, 15 minutes from Lewis Beach or Rehoboth or Ocean City, all in that same vicinity. Look them up. Give them a holler. Go in and check them out, man. They got some cool historical firearms. The Dalton Gang rifle is in there. You know, they've got a rifle and a old trapdoor rifle from the Battle of Little Bighorn. These rifles are all authenticated with plenty of documentations to back their authenticity. Check them out. It gives you goosebumps when you're in there. Like I said, great people, and we always want to help those who help us. Splatterburst Targets. We truly appreciate their help. They've helped us here on the channel from day one. Those guys supply all the targets that you see out here on the range, and in some situations you just cannot have steel targets. You can't shoot clay pigeons or whatever it may be. You got to go with paper. Well, Splatterburst offers some of the best paper targets on the market today. Look them up on their website, give them a call, check them out, do your own research. They're great people. All their products are made right here in the United States of America. And get stocked up for your next trip out to the range. You guys will not be disappointed. And last but not least, our good friends over at Ballistol Multipurpose Cleaner and Lubricant. Those guys are some awesome guys. I mean, they've helped out from day one. We don't trust any of our products here, any of our stuff. We trust nobody else except for Ballistol to protect and preserve our precious tools of freedom. They have anything you want when it comes to the cleaning world, when it has to do with your firearms. Also great for around the house, you know, door hinges. We use them on leather products. There's so many uses for the stuff. It's really amazing. And of course, I'm a big fan of their Ballistol wipes. They're wipes, man. They're the bee's knees. With that being said, may you guys live as long as you want, never want as you live, and spend time with those that you love and care about, because what? Time spent with them is always time well spent. Be safe, shoot straight, shoot often, and God bless. And I'll see y'all right back here next time on the Dog Pound. Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 30 Super Carry. Bad little nasty. And we gone. Boom.